So in the crisis that you did a lot of improvements, you even transfer the people to other business units. Who made the decisions? You made the decisions, or you left them to make the decision?
Oh, I did.
You did the decision.
Yeah, I did.
You did the decision.
I did because I told them.
You did. You made the decision, and you make them buy your decision.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. In this article, it's mentioned also that the more difficult you are in, actually, you have to involve more people to make decisions. But in your case, you think that it's better you make decisions and then sell to them, right?
Yes.
All right. Jan, you have any questions?
Well, I think.
Can you have the microphone? Thank you.
Yeah, I think you have already touched upon it, but I think just comment on what you said on decisions. I think what you said was that you discussed with your people and then you made your decision. I think that's a very important point, because it means, yes, he makes the decision, but it's based on input from everybody.
Right.
Yes.
And I think my original question was really that in terms of strategy, your strategy, not quite sure exactly what the strategy is going forward. I would like to hear that. But once you tell us about it, could you then maybe also tell us about how do you intend to implement that strategy at all levels in your organization, so that everybody is pulling in the same direction, and in an organization you make money if you have no waste, and everybody understands what the objective is. Thank you.
Okay, so the question of Jan is that in the crisis, maybe sometimes or often you have to change directions according to the situations, and then when you change your directions, you have to make sure that everybody in your line understand why you change the direction and where the new direction is.
Correct.
How did you do that to make sure, and how you measure that your change of directions on the new strategy can be understood and executed by even the frontliners?
Yeah. Well, I have to explain about everything again and again, especially in the term of business and marketing. For example, mechanics again. Back to the mechanics again. They know very well about technicality of the engine, of everything, about the product itself, but maybe they did not really understand about the business landscape. So we transfer the knowledge to them, let them know how the competitive situation is.
How did you do the transfer the knowledge?
Explaining to them. I mean, put in a class and then explain to them, discussion, and not only once, but regularly every month.
Okay.
Until they really understand.
You made the forums. Yeah. You made kinds of like trainings or discussion sessions. Yes. So that they understand the other side of their work. It's not only mechanics, but they understand the business part of this, of what they do.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And I did not limit to a certain level. So every employees, we will do that.
Okay.
All of them.
So what you did to make sure that the strategy is understood by everybody is to improve the communications frequency in your company.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
You create forums, you create discussions and everything. Yeah. But don't you think that sometimes you have to see whether they really have time to do that, or you think that actually the time is something not the problem in your company, that you utilize that, or you see that actually they also didn't have enough time to do that?
Of course, the time is always a problem, but that's very essential. That is very important. If we want to get everybody involved, then we have to make them understand, every one of them. And we have to make time without sacrificing the real business, because the real business is the real business.
Right, right.
So we have to make time, even if we have to do it on Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Or after hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very relaxed situation. It's not like in a classroom whereby if you make a question, we What? It's a wrong question. There has never been a wrong question.
Okay. So if necessary, you add times to it.
Of course.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So we need to have another break, so that the commercial of Volvo can be, can be shown to us all. So, business leaders and intellectual business community, we have again to have another break, and we'll continue our discussions for the next segment right after this. Thank you.